Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Noles headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Quarterback may change this route. Here's Brown to begin the drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Escapes the pressure going right. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall.
It's a running room. The 40. Past the 40. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special team, everybody feeds off their great energy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw on first down. Upstairs to make the catch. Flying out to the left. Touchdown Seminoles. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they tacked on the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You bring in Kent Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, we didn't even mention the running backs who you bring in, too, who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows.
First down, right back to Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no. They got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown.
There's some room. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The blitz, you died by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Arch Madness. Looking down the middle. Middle of the field, Coleman's got it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Trying to run, it's Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the middle. Makes a grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Here's Brown. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another player.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Texas! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Singleton. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing to wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. try to pick up the first. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. And the Noles decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Wants to return it. Gets away from one, finds some space. Continues to fight for yards. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Past the 20. The 10. Touchdown, Florida State. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wide receiver comes in motion. Arch is going to throw for it. Under fire. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like,
oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here's Manning to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Manning. Complete, left side, Coleman. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
In college football, you see this a ton now, and you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Running inside, it's Smothers. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Here's Arch to throw. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
They go play action with Manning. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Going to work in the air, it's Manning. Throws to the back. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, you drop. Breaks into the open. The 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Noles!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone. Makes a grab and room to run. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To throw, Manning. Unloads to the wideout. On the left side, here's Coleman. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas! Third touchdown of the game, a third of his season total. He now has 9 on the year.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on them.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think a swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag, that could take it to the house, make big plays.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Gonna look downfield again. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what...
Touchdown, Florida State. Great job by the back on the option. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Coming out with it, it's Lockett. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Texas offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Maybe a crease. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through it. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll give it to him again. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane.
Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, Longhorn. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's the give off the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Getting knocked back to open this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Shoots it to the left. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Missed the connection on 2nd. Now looking at a 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Manning. Gonna let it fly. Catch it. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Man, that goes from I'm going to go make a play for my team, run this thing back, make something happen to, dang it, I put it on the ground, and they got it, and they have great field position.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Might be calling a hot route. Throwing Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking for a crease. It's Singleton. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We start with Colorado taking on the number 15 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's the Buffs with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. That's 3 wins in a row for this group after they dropped the first game of the year. They're really putting it together. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Mountain West.
Off the play fake on first down. Using his feet to buy time. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Powers through the defender. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Makes a move. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
He slings it deep to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incomplete.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Manning with a play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him. The defense finally came up with a play.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
Yeah, at this point on offense, it's all about finding completions and finding your rhythm. They get a few yards there with the sling.
They boot it away. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmaker.
Turning it on! He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. So now it's 2nd and long. Arch Madness throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Hey, good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the middle. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Fires on the move. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the...
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. 4th down, Manning. Rushes on him. At the 35, he's loose. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
He's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Play action, here's Manning. Got him downfield. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. Got his man. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They're working that left side. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Manning on play action. Going for it all. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Number 96, set to kick off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That turnover on the last possession was a killer. Now it's a 2-score game, and they've got to get things going right now. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Second down, he'll throw it right down the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The Seminoles will punt it away on fourth down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Run inside. It's Simon. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Manning tries to pick it up on third down. It's complete to the left. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Longhorns in the hurry-up.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game.
Lofts one high and deep. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas. And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Running free. Into the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Man, quarterbacks have to do a great job in the pocket, letting routes develop, taking their time. He does, throws the ball down the field, receiver catches it, and then does the rest, takes it in to the end zone for 6.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lockett. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Could not make his way to the corner.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Running inside, it's Wilson. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand. So long.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Started this drive with a bang, but now it is 3rd down. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly complete.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. With the draw, it's Smothers. Thrust that arm out. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the move, it's Smothers. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. When we get to the offseason and they start having